So basically, we want to oversimplify the process. The first part of the process, DSWD enters into a Memorandum of Agreement, MOA, with the LGU. So pwedeng province, city, municipality. Okay? The next step is LGU identify and validates the beneficiaries. The third step is LGU distributes the resources, the money, yung 5 to 8,000. And the fourth step is LGU liquidates sa DSWD. So I'll take you through it step by step, no? So yung MOA kasi will enable the DSWD to download the funds dun sa city, municipality, or province. At yan po, may guidelines na po ang ating pirmado ng ating Executive Secretary Miguel Dia na pwede nang gawin yan, no? So this is what it will look like if let's say you're mayor of City A, no, in the Visayas, and you have 100,000 households, at sa record ng gobyerno ang qualified sa inyo ay 60,000 households, i-inform na kayo na may 60,000 households na bibigyan. And then meron na po kayong MOA with DSWD. So ang gagawin po with the barangay officials, i-distribute bahay-bahay ang form. Huwag po natin pagdamutan ang form. So kung sinabi po ng isang bahay na yon, boss, 3 kaming pamilya dito, form pa lang yan va-validate pa yan. Ibigay mo yung 3 form. Okay. After ibigay yung form, let's say if they give it in the morning at kaya nilang balikan sa hapon, or kung bibigay nila sa hapon, babalikan nila the next morning, ang suggestion po namin, yung validation team, kasama na nila sa pagkuha. So halimbawa, ako kausap, sabihin ko, sir, dalawa po kami ni Lani dito po sa bahay, isa pong household po kami, no? But let's say po meron akong kasama pa, no, na isang pamilya sa likod nakatira. So sabihin ko, sir, bigyan nyo rin sila ng form. Okay. So pag vinalidate po 'yon, the next day, yun po ang tingin namin na approval na rin. So pagbigay po sa LGU, sa municipality, city, or sa province, gagawin na yung payroll. So after the payroll, dun po yung part 3, distribution of payout, bahay-bahay na po to. At meron po kami nilagay na infographics na kailangan may face gear at saka or goggles, may gloves, may alcohol, may mask, o face shield, no, kung tawagin, and then may pagkain at transportation yung team. So pag ikot kasi nila, ibibigay na, tapos kuna na lang ng picture para no touch na, di ba? Sa ballpen or sa papel, kukunin mo lang yung envelope na binigay sa'yo. So ang pinakamaraming tanong po sa atin, sinong kasama dito? The quickest response that I can give you is 3/4 of all Filipino families, no, meaning out of 24.6 million Filipino families, 18 million bibigyan. So the quickest answer I can give you, if you think you are in the poorest 3/4, dapat mabigyan kayo. Okay, so let me address myself sa mga LGUs. Pag tingin nyo kulang yung binigay sa inyo, di ba, unahin nyo na yung binigay sa inyo, house to house yan, then may sistema naman yan na makre-create to be able to to be able to come back for the others. So let me go back to a principle that we asked the DSWD to agree with us with. By the way, this is a principle na in-espouse na rin ng ating Pangulo, or in a way it was an instructions, and it is also what's best for the Filipino people. What is this principle? That we get the resources to every Filipino family that needs it in the quickest possible time, in a way that has the least number of regulations or guidelines. So ulitin ko po yun, ha. Ang prinsipyo po natin, lahat ng pamilyang nangangailangan, pinakamabilis na maabot sa inyo with the minimum requirements and guidelines, no? So, pasensya na po kayo mga kapatid natin sa DSWD, sa DOLE, sa DA, no? Hindi po kami nagkri-criticize, but of course, any additional requirement na tingin namin hindi necessary at this time, just for language, no, for our communication, tatawagin po talaga nating red tape, di ba? Kasi we have to define red tape as anything that will hinder us from delivering at the quickest possible time, di ba? So for example, no, may ilan impormasyon na hinihingi para hindi madoble, no? So ang sabi po namin sa DSWD, tama 'yon. Kung very practical na way na malaman na wag madoble, halimbawa may box lang na i-check mo lang kung member ka ng 4-piece o hindi. Kasi kung member ka ng 4-piece, sa account mo dadalin yon. So pabayaan mo naman na yung kapitbahay mo naman ang makakuha, 'di ba? Kasi hindi nga pwede magdoble. Pero kung halimbawa yung form katulad ng pinakita ko sa inyo nung isang araw, masyadong mahaba, you have to fill up for your whole family, we think that will delay. That's why we're suggesting na gamitin pa rin yung form na pinakita ko the last few days, pero gamitin it secondarily after makuha nyo na yung pera. Gumawa ng bagong form na napakasimple, name, contact number, yung basic information lang, ilan kayo sa pamilya, etc. Pero yung parang biodata type ng information, ang tingin po namin, that can follow. Total po, the government has prepared for 2 months, April and May, so may pangalawang bigayan pa naman ito. So in the same letter, upon verification with DSWD, I don't know kung na-release na kahapon or kung today, but we're recommending together with DSWD na lahat na may listahan sila at meron ng cash card, no? Ibig sabihin po may delivery system aside from house to house, ay i-download na ng DSWD ng DBM, Department of Budget Management, no, to the DSWD para i-deposit na sa mga account. Sa 4-piece pa lang, 4.4 million na to. Meron din pong unconditional cash transfer at marami pa pong ibang listahan ang DSWD na may cash card na, no? So this will simplify the process, meaning kung ibabahi-bahi dapat ay 18 million families minus 4.4, 'di ba? So that's 13.6 na lang. Kung may mga programa with 100,000, 500,000, a million beneficiaries, then you can keep doing that, no? You can keep moving there. So, let me wait po for the response of the SWD. By the way, wala pong delay in the sense that they issued already the guidelines, but they can amend it anytime. And hindi nga namin nilagay dun sa ibang comments na masama or pangit to. What we did is to put na i-clarify. Kasi minsan po sa papel, iba yung intention. Pero yun din po ang hiningi namin. For example po, no, nakalagay doon that there will be a strategic communication strategy. There will be a communication strategy from DSWD to the LGU prior dun sa ibigay. So suggestion namin, tanggalin lang yung word na prior kasi baka akala nung LGU habang wala pa yon, hindi pa kayo nagse-session whether through the internet or Zoom or any application or bababa sa inyo yung taga DSWD, baka akala hindi pa nyo pwedeng i-distribute. Minsan yung circular alone is already the communication. So that's an example, no, of something that's not red tape. It's only susceptible for miscommunication. Kaya gumawa kami ng recommendation regarding that, no. So dun sa mga nagtatanong sinong kasama, sinong hindi, as I told you po, depending on your specific circumstance, maraming programa ang gobyerno and those programs have not been set aside and they have a different funding, different pa ho dun sa 275 billion na funding sa Bayanihan We Heal as One, no? So ang inuuna ko lang po explain yung para sa lahat because it's very urgent, very important, it's a necessity, kailangan na, no? Kinahanglan na maabot, 'di ba, na dumating na po sa inyong bahay-bahay po ang forms and then yung resources. So we tried to take, kasi dun sa nakita namin na sistema, maraming validation level ng barangay, level ng DSWD, level ng LGU. And sa normal mga programa natin, tama yan. But now that it's a national emergency, you know, the safeguard shouldn't, hindi dapat tayo masakal sa safeguards na ang mangyayari naman, hindi dumating sa inyo ang pera. No? I mean, sa Facebook, marami na nga nagsasabing, aanin ang damo kung patay na ang kabayo. No? So yes, kailangan natin siguraduhin ilan kabayo yan, nasaan kabayo yan, anong damo ang kailangan natin ibigay. But we simplified it 5 to 8,000 for 18 million families. So in the same manner po na hiningi sa amin ng economic team at ng executive secretary na hinihingi ng Pangulo, maging very flexible, ibigay lang yung batas, yung bayanihan to heal as one, bigay yung flexibility kasi changing ang adapting po ang circumstance natin dito sa COVID-19. To defeat COVID-19, they need the flexibility. Yun din po hinihingi namin, di ba? May check and balance, so dito po may oversight committee sa batas. Kaya sa letter po namin ang pumirma yung 4 na miyembro ng oversight committee na ito po ay nilalaman po nito suggestions nung lahat ng miyembro ng Kongreso na nag-send sa amin, no, ng House of Representatives, no. So let me go naman. Yesterday I was talking about PPEs, no, yung personal protective equipment, primarily po for doctors, for nurses, radiologists, health professionals, but also for the other frontliners like yung ating mga police, ating pong mga nasa checkpoints, di ba? And those na marami pa ring hinaharap every day. Let me say muna, no, na wala talagang pinipili yung disease na to, ha. Walang religion, walang language, walang ethnicity, mayaman ka o mahirap, 20 years old ka, 40, 80 years old. Meron lang pong iba na mas susceptible kaso sa iba, no? So, naalala ko po yon because I was talking to Sec Anyo. And, you know, sabi, medyo, siyempre, masama loob ko po na, you know, and I'm very concerned for him kasi he's one of the people na quiet workers na grabe talaga magtrabaho, no? And who could imagine 2 wars during his short lifetime in the short political lifetime during the Duterte administration? He would have to lead it, di ba? One was in Marawi when he was AFP Chief of Staff. Then of course pumunta sa drug war pero marami naman po nandyan, di ba? Si DG Aaron ng PDEA and of course DND, AFP, DILG. Pero dito po sa IATF at DILG bilang po sa nagsusupervise sa ating LGU, frontline po talaga si Sec Anyo, no? So but despite testing positive, 24/7 pa rin po siya kahit anong oras tawagan. So nakasingit din po ako ng tawag sa kanya kanina and we were talking about the curfew naman, and it's the same topic that I discussed with Secretary Charlie Galvez, no? Dati din nating AFP Chief of Staff po yan. And I think may consensus naman po talaga na yung sinabi ko po sa inyo kahapon na keynote ko from the President of Ghana. Madaling buhayin ang ekonomiya, ang tao na patay, hindi mo na kayang buhayin. So actually, the public health strategy, ibabangga po ito doon po sa strategy natin sa economics. So yes, as soon as we can open more areas or sectors of our economy, we should do that. But I think let's give Sec Anyo and Sec Galvez the time to explain to you the numbers, the strategy of identifying, testing, and treating, and yung tinatawag sa buong mundo ngayon po ng kailan yung peak o apex at ano yung curve, di ba? Kasi pagka tinanggal natin yung curfew before this, de lahat ng sinasabi namin po sa inyo the last few weeks na social distancing, stay at home, let's all consider ourselves nakakahawa, hindi dapat tayo manghawa, no? Becomes a problem, no? Because people will now say, oh, ano nangyari? Wala na bang mahahawa or safe na ba kami umikot? And even yung mga tao po sa Wuhan, napapanood ko po sa CNN, BBC, nung sinabi na kung ilang araw at pwede na silang lumabas, some of them sa trauma nga, sabi, hindi muna, they'll give it a few more days to make sure, di ba? So, let's trust po the IATF and the leadership po ni Secretary Galvez, Secretary Anyo, na i-update po tayo niyan. Yung economic team naman po, nililink up naman nila yung mga businessmen. Kahit naman po yung mga mall owners, for example, Of course, every day na hindi sila nagbubukas, marami pong nalulugi at sa bottom line nila apektado, sa financing nila sa stock market, sa utang nila sa bangko apektado. Pero they care for their customers. They don't want anyone to die or to get severely sick just because they want to open up. So I think we're all in the same level of balancing, no? So yung human nature po, yung power of our mind, yung emotions natin, hindi natin pwedeng baliwalain during this time.